Hey folks, John Becker here, Union Township trustee and former state representative from Claremont County, bringing to you the December issue of the Becker Report. And I'm recording this, making this video on December the 29th, 2024. And if all goes well, this report will go out before the end of the month. So I don't have a lot going on the federal level to talk about, but I do want to start with, hope everybody had a great Christmas and wish everybody a happy and healthy and prosperous 2025. Hey, and at the end of this video, a couple things. So I'm going to have my usual contact information is going to be there, but also a brief video clip from the December 10th 2024 meeting that I think y'all might like as well or be interested in. Hey, so I guess the one thing I really want to talk about at the federal level is a congressional committee put out a report saying that all the or nearly all of the COVID conspiracy theories were true. So if you were censored or banned from a particular platform for putting out the misinformation, as it turned out, the misinformation was correct, at least most of the time, nearly all of the time. So I have linked to that study. So I guess the main thing I really want to talk about is the Union Township update. And with that, we're going to be considering at the next regular business meeting. That's going to be, it's not confirmed, but it's my expectation is that it's going to be January the 14th at 6 o'clock. And so this double dipper policy, and what it means to be a double dipper is in the state of Ohio, you're in a pension program. If you're a state employee or government, local government employee, you're in the pension program. And to be a double dipper is you retire with your full pension, and then you stay on the payroll, getting maybe your full salary or some percentage of it, and your full benefits. And so the problem with this is, there's a number of problems. So, this doesn't happen in corporate America. People can retire, but, they'll bring them back maybe as 1099 workers. So, they might go back to doing the same job, but they're doing it as a consultant, and they're not getting any benefits. Or, it might depend on the company, but, they might get, something in the way of benefits, but certainly not going to be the, the benefit package that they were getting, before they retired. That just doesn't happen. And something I want to make clear, I have no animosity toward people who are making rational decisions about their financial situation and their employment that benefits them, as long as they're doing it within the law. And these double dipper policies, they are legal, which is part of the problem. And I had introduced a bill when I was in the General Assembly to stop this abuse of the pension program. And so the state allows it, local governments allow it, and school systems. Depending again on the local government and the school system, and we're considering this policy now in Union Township. So, it may, so the Union Township policy that we're going to consider is going to be 90% of their salary. So that potentially could actually save the local taxpayers' money. But of course, again, it's an abuse of the Ohio pension system, which puts more, pressure on it. And, and the taxpayers, have to support it. So that's all part of the problem. But, maybe my biggest concern is the glass ceiling that it creates. So you have people that are, have earned promotions and are kind of waiting in line to be the next director or the next chief. And now they're going to find out, well, their boss, may be staying on another 5 years as a double dipper. So how do they feel about this? Do they then leave Union Township to become a director or a chief somewhere else? Or do they just have to sit it out for another 5 years? I mean, regardless of their decision, it's not fair to them. And then, and if they leave Union Township, of course, then we lose all that brain power and somebody that was, groomed for the promotion. And now we have the cost of recruiting and replacing them. And then, of course, you have legal and administrative fees associated with the program. And, it's just, there's just multiple reasons why I don't like it, and I will be voting no. So to move on, we have also then Some Union Township sponsored events I want to go over, just a handful for coming up in January. So if you have a Christmas tree, you a real one, not an artificial one, you can recycle through January 31st. You can bring it up to the service center at 4312 Glen Estee Withensville Road. We have a couple of trustee meetings coming up, so we're going to have a very brief one at 8:30 a.m. on December the 31st. It's something for the fiscal office we need to do. It's going to be like a 5-minute meeting. On January the 2nd, there's going to be the annual reorganization meeting. And that's going to be at 9 a.m. And that's going to be a brief meeting too, probably 20, 30 minutes. And then presumably, this is not confirmed, but presumably then January 14th will be the next regular business meeting at 6 o'clock. And again, that's when it appears that we're going to be considering this double dipper policy. So keep that in mind. Then also in the Becker Report, and you can find this at BeckerGOP.com. I got the 2024 Union Township meeting videos if you want to watch those, the event calendar, Videos Central, and the Becker GOP Archives. So that's all I have for this month. And again, watch at the end of this video for this video clip from the December 10th meeting. So until next month, or actually until next year, have a great day. Bye-bye. If there's anything you need from your local government, reach out to me, call me. I'll give you my home phone number. So it's a landline, don't text it, 513-753-6440. Or email me, it's John, John, at BeckerGOP.com.
Can we call any time of the night?
24/7, yes, 24/7.
Okay.
If I don't answer the
See what
phone,
Mrs. Becker thinks of that.
there's only one phone that rings in the house and nobody can hear it upstairs.
Okay.
So that works. And so, when people contact me, or on social media is where I commonly get people contacting me that, have this problem or that problem. What do I do with that information? What do I do with that request? I turn it over to Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright is the rock star here. He's got the contacts, whether it's something we can do in-house, a pothole, for example, if it's something on a county road, he knows the people down at the county. He makes the phone calls, or he works with Mr. Taylor, or any of the staff up here to make the phone calls, whether it's at the county or with ODOT. And he's the guy who makes things happen here. I'm just kind of a conduit. And I encourage you to reach out to me. So I'm the least busy of the three of us. I'm mostly retired. I'm going to get a little bit busy with tax season coming up. I do tax returns. But I don't have a young family at home. I don't have a full-time job. I do this job full-time. So reach out to me with whatever you need. Reach out to anybody you want. I'm just encouraging you to reach out to me. But all of us are available and accessible.